Certainly, the overall message from business is there can't be a business as usual budget. There's concern for businesses across the UK that the focus is on Brexit rather than some of the other domestic issues. Now, of course, getting a good Brexit deal is important, but some of the domestic issues around productivity, skills, infrastructure, all these need to be addressed if the UK's economy is going to grow strongly over the next couple of years.
So the point here is if you get the basics right, your economy will thrive in the EU, out of the EU, regardless of what your relationship is with the EU.
Absolutely, because what we're seeing in the UK economy has been slowing over the last couple of years. Now, part of that is due to Brexit uncertainty, but also part of it is due to a failure to deal with some of its long-term structural issues. Weak productivity is one example, skills is another example, infrastructure, both physical and digital. Are real issues for the UK businesses going forward.
Oh, there's a line about rural broadband, there's a line about potholes in rural areas as well. But is this a budget that is actually so far from the leaks we've heard, concentrating on those issues? I'll just roll out some of the points. Universal credit rollout, improvement there as well. Changes to taxes on big tech, rejuvenating high street, business rate relief for small businesses. None of that's going to improve productivity, is it?
Well, there's a couple of good announcements you mentioned. So help for the high street, which we called for.
Will that improve productivity?
Well, help those businesses who are dealing with long-term structural changes. Obviously, seen the high street, seen the change the way people shop. But what's been happening is that business rates have been a tipping point for many of these firms. But of course, there are broader issues going forward. Business investment is one of the key issues here. What we're seeing, business investment has been very much at a low ebb over the last couple of years. And what we're seeing is the impact of Brexit uncertainty is weakening intentions going forward. So we'd like to see some action in this area in particular, using the tax system to help boost business investment over the next couple of years.
Using the tax system to boost, in fact, that sounds like you're asking for what Philip's been threatening, isn't it? And that's a Singapore-type tax environment, so less tax for corporations so they can go forth and spend and educate their workforce, yeah?
Well, culture corporation tax has never been a priority for UK businesses, particularly small and medium-sized businesses. Yeah. It's those upfront costs, such as business rates. These upfront costs are hitting businesses, no matter how well their economy is doing and no matter how well their business is doing. Tackling these upfront costs will help boost business investment because they give businesses the headroom to help them to plan and grow in the future.
And what about this threat to change everything, to have a huge plan B if we get a hard Brexit or we get no deal at all with the EU? How real or how helpful a threat is that? I'd imagine that's not helpful at all for anyone, because that means within 3, 4, 5, 6 months, the whole thing could be up in the air again. So that's not very sensible from the Chancellor, is it?
Well, he has to map out his future, his outlook for the future, particularly around the no-deal scenario.
But sorry, going back to your original point, surely improving productivity, improving the tax regime, improving competitiveness as well, you do those regardless of whether you're in or out of the EU. So why would you need to change everything in 6 months if these are the key basic foundations of any economy?
Absolutely. We think the time to take action is now, because what we're seeing in our own data is that businesses are taking a step back. So confidence is down, investment intentions is down, attempts to recruit is at its lowest level for 25 years. So businesses are already being impacted by Brexit uncertainty. So we feel dealing with those sort of basic issues around productivity, skills, infrastructure needs to happen now, not whether we get a no deal or any other scenario. Let me ask you a very
basic question. We've got to go back and say, are businesses who are looking at a relatively well-skilled layer of employment, i.e. not at the bottom level, medium skills upwards, are we missing those workers in the UK economy?
We're missing skills across the board. So what we're seeing, particularly in the services sector, the skill levels are both at low level and a high level. There's a real squeeze there. We're seeing recruitment difficulties at record high. So what we're seeing, businesses actually taking a step back, given the wider uncertainty as well. So action needs to be taken to help boost the labour market going forward.
And if we had a labour market that allowed European skilled workers into the UK, regardless of restrictions, that would boost those problems, wouldn't it? That would alleviate those problems.
That would go a long way to helping that.
So Brexit's bad for the British economy on that front?
Well, going forward, what we need is a migration system that allows us to get the talent that we need, be it low skilled or high skilled going forward.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.